So the bottom right of the map of King Sejon Station, our third map here at the ATC match between Millenium and Team Acer. We have Millenium's ForGG, their starting player actually, with 2 wins already in this team match, in this best of 9, starting here in blue, and he's up against another Zerg player. After defeating Bly and Scarlet back-to-back, he is up against Nerchio. So Zerg player number 3, that's what Acer sends out right now. They really want to make it work in this particular matchup, apparently. Nerchio to the top left of King Sejon Station. Let's see what he can do, where Scarlet and Bly failed. And this is one of those maps where we have a very big ramp here all the way at the natural, but then also these side rocks where later on you can go in from 2 angles and start to take down that natural there. Third base is of course a little bit more exposed, but I guess the big ramp is more something that is a concern for a Terran player, not so much for a Zerg. Well, to be fair, Hellions can be pretty annoying. It's very, very difficult to block that off completely, whereas on most maps you could just go for a double evolution chamber, maybe even a roach warren in there, and then block that. But in this particular scenario, it's not all that easy. So the drone is already making her way down, is going to drop that hatch first, and well, ForGG is currently looking at this game and is like, yep, why change a running system? I'm winning with my current build against 2 Zerg players already. It would be a shame to just change that up and then maybe lose the game. So let's go for the Reapers once more and try to get that third base up. I would be surprised to see him go into Banshees. Maybe he's going to do it just because he wants to do something else and blindside Nerchio a little bit. But if you actually think about what he did so far in the last 2 games, then it's a little bit unlikely that he's really going to do that. But for now we have Nerchio just trying to play his own style here. We do not see gas taken just yet. That's probably going to happen pretty soon. We have actually another drone moving out already, so it looks a little bit like he wants to go for scouting information here. Highly doubt that he's going to drop a third base on this map in particular. And as it happens, he doesn't even want to go to the bottom right and find out what ForGG is doing. No, instead he just wants to make sure that there is no attempt to build a bunker anywhere. Even scouts behind the mineral line, scouts all around that hatch, and playing this super safe. I kind of like it. It's something that a lot of Talon players will try against you every now and then, and he did that in the past as well, him being ForGG. The SCV already on the ground here for the command center, and of course, surprise, surprise, the Reaper is on its way, moving down to the top left, and yeah, up to the top left. And gonna have a quick look if he can maybe kill a drone there. That would of course be the ideal scenario. More of all, you want to find out what's happening in terms of gas, but if you can kill something, that's of course always great. And he's starting things off with a kill against the Zergling. He's actually very likely to get the second Zergling as well if he commits to this. Not quite, the Queen is going to be out in just a second, so for now it's just trying to maybe kill a Harvester here. Was close to getting one of the drones, but yeah. ForGG with the second Reaper committing here to move cross map with one Ling already killed and the other one chased back. I don't think he's gonna be too afraid that there might be another set of Zerglings aiming for the SCV down here. So the double Reaper harass for now it is. And double gas taken by Nerchio around the 5-minute mark, so pretty normal timing for him. Third base, on the other hand, started for ForGG. Also no surprise here, going for exactly what we thought he would do. And the Queens are pretty slow with the defense here, like both of them are on the low ground, and that means that we have Harvesters dying in the main base, and that's very unfortunate. Losing another one, wow! ForGG is killing a ton here, losing a Reaper in the process. I don't even think that he's gonna care. He killed 4 Harvesters already and 4 Zerglings. That Reaper is gonna be happy with what they did so far. Might be able to get even another drone. Oh my god, that is drone number 5 that he just took down there with only a single Reaper lost. Great opening here for ForGG, and Nerchio, he cannot be happy about what was going on there. But he's heading immediately into lair, not wasting any gas on the speed upgrade for the Zerglings. It's straight the first 100 that he has, going straight into the tech here. And ForGG at the same time, all the way at the bottom with the first few Hellions that he has right now. And those are gonna move in pretty soon. He's probably gonna try and move into that main base like he did against Bly. At least it looks very much like that's what we're gonna see here. Nerchio is supply blocked right now. The Overlord a little bit late to the party. But it's going to work out for him so that he can build his Spire if he wants to go for the 2-base Spire build. And I actually think that's what he's going to do, because we don't see a Roach Burn so that he has the early speed here. We don't see anything else. It looks more and more like that's exactly what's going to happen here. At the bottom right, on the other hand, we have Stim now started, more barracks being built. I guess the double engineering bay is gonna follow soon. That's kind of what he did in the last few games. Here comes that hatch, and where's the Spire? One of those drones making the way over to the top left, and is it gonna be? Yes, it's gonna be the Spire. No surprise here. But still, if you go into a 2-base Spire build, it's always a little bit hit or miss, and ForGG has, at least up to now, always been able to identify what his opponent's build was. Another supply block for Nerchio. This is taking, taking its toll. Supply block time is at 40 seconds at this point against 20 for ForGG. And ForGG is just waiting for additional units right now. As mentioned before, the double engineering base being built at the front, that will of course also give him the opportunity to get the missile turrets out a little bit later. Nerchio's playing things safe with a Spore Crawler, just in case that there is a Banshee commitment this time by his opponent. And by now we also have speed started. But I still doubt a little bit that the Spire tech is going to do damage. But maybe he gets lucky. Maybe ForGG doesn't know what's going on and doesn't build those missile turrets. And if the Hellions then, the Mutalisks then sneak past, he might be able to do the damage that he needs to do. So Hellions now on the map, maybe a quick scan, take down a few creep tumors. No, just wants to make sure that he knows exactly what the movements of the Zerg players are. What he's trying to do here is deny a third base. That's what he's trying to do. And trying to move in as well. And the Spine Crawler doing some damage, but still 2 Hellions get into the main base. One is being blocked at the bottom. And of course he sees the Spire here, 8 Mutalisks are already building. Kills a couple of the harvesters. Let's see how many he can get in total. It's actually more and more that he's able to take down here, and this is starting to become worrisome. He also started the missile turrets immediately upon realizing that there was a Spire attack. Gets another set of shots off. Wow, in total 15 harvesters killed, 16 by now. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. 11 in this small attack alone. And now we have at least 1 missile turret over here. Maybe, yes, another one over at the second mineral line. He can also invest into additional ones if he wants to. Another supply block for Nerchio. The Overlord was taken out here. Resources lost 1,100 against 600. And the third base already on the way for ForGG, putting it towards the mineral line. That orbital command was, of course, existent for quite some time already. But this is not really a good scenario here for the Zerg player, who just now starts to claim his own third base, and those Mutalisks with a little bit of link support should not be able to do too much here, to be absolutely honest with you. Like, maybe, nice, catching those mules might be a quick win here, but no, the Marines are already there, and with the Stim you don't really want to commit to that, especially when you don't have Banelings just yet. So 1-1 is started, a little bit faster for ForGG than it is for Nerchio. More missile turrets now that he sees the commitment to the Spire. And another Overlord dead. And Nerchio once again heavy supply block, heavily. That is becoming a big theme in this game, and you can really see that his supply block time at 83 is actually funny as it is on the same with ForGG, who lost quite a little bit here as well. Here comes the Stim into the main base, and it's again time for the harvesters to evacuate. And oh god, no! The Spire exposed and dying. Nerchio builds another one, but in addition to the 4 harvesters that were killed here, and even more going down, we have now the Mutalisks trying to move in. He could actually focus on the Mutalisks and take quite a few of those out. And he does kill the Zerglings already. The transfusers go down. Eventually the Marines will die. But yeah, that was a lot of damage done by ForGG already, and making sure that there are no additional Mutalisks anytime soon. So great play here by him. It was worth losing the double drop, in my opinion. The Medivac might be caught off guard here as well. Resources lost are still heavily in favor of the Terran player. ForGG already sending out the next set of units all the way to the top left. The Medivac, yeah, it dies a hero's death, but the Spire's not even done. So great. Like, he buys himself time. Great move by ForGG. Buys himself the time that he needs. 69 supply against 30. And if things continue like this, then I guess our Terran player is going to get his 3rd win in a row now. The double drop making its way over to the 3rd base, whereas drop number 1 is headed straight towards the main. We still have here at the bottom, well, not too much defending the space. I guess the units are all the way up here at the ramp. But yep, there's the drop, and that forces the units back already. Nerchio GG's. He sees the drop, he sees the 2nd one moving towards his main base, and he realizes, I'm gonna lose either my 3rd or my main. There's nothing I can do about it. And he of course also knows that the game so far didn't really go in his favor. So the game is called, and ForGG wins game number 3 in a row, and will now force out the 4th player for Team Acer.